They were all looked at. They were all released. We're expecting Joey Chitwood, the Daytona International Speedway president, and Steve O'Donnell with NASCAR, both of them respected to make an announcement at 7 p.m. Hopefully give us some more information on the spectators that were injured and to the degree that they were injured. We're also expecting an announcement on whether or not they're going to be able to start this race at 1 p.m. Eastern. I mean, that's less than 17 hours from now, and you got to figure the amount of damage that was done to the retaining wall, that was done to the catch fence, that was done to the seats. It's going to take quite a lot of manpower and a lot of time to fix that. So I guess we'll be waiting to see when we get that announcement whether or not they're actually going to be able to start the race at 1 p.m. Eastern, Don.
Exactly, and we had video earlier from our affiliate WESH of them repairing that retaining wall, and whether or not that can be fixed in time, because, Joe, that's really what saves the spectators in the event of an horrific event like this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the catch fence did its job for the most part and was able to prevent a lot more injuries, perhaps even death. But anytime, NASCAR is a very dangerous sport. I mean, the drivers understand that when they get behind the wheel with a practice or a race. But anytime you get fans involved, it's, you expect as a fan that you're not going to get caught up in that type of situation. You expect to be sitting in a seat and you want to be close to the action, but you don't expect to be part of a dangerous sport. So as you said, we'll hopefully get an update here soon from both Joey Chitwood and Steve O'Donnell so we can find out some more information, Tom.
How much do you think the injured will play into whether or not this race will go on in time tomorrow?
Well, obviously, if there's a fatality involved, it may have an impact on the start time or whether or not they decide to run the race at all. I mean, I would imagine that NASCAR, because it's its most prestigious race, and it's the richest race, it's the biggest race, often referred to as the Super Bowl of racing for the sport. They're expecting a couple 100,000 people, both inside the track and around. Millions are going to be tuning in because of the Danica Patrick factor, the fact that she's going to be making history starting from the front row. So I think it's going to be very difficult for NASCAR to cancel the race. I wouldn't be surprised if NASCAR pushes back the start time a few hours to make sure that they have enough time to repair that retaining wall, that they have enough time to fix that catch fence. And then you've got to think about the seats that were in the grandstand that were also destroyed. I mean, if fans expect to be able to have a safe experience, and they want to make sure that fence is completely repaired and up to code and up to standards so that in case, God forbid, there is another crash tomorrow, that nothing will be able to go through that catch fence.
All right. Joe Carter. Joe, absolutely. Stand by. I want to show our viewers we're also awaiting a press conference. They're getting ready for it to start now. The person we want to hear speak, Joe Chitwood, has not walked up to the microphones, but as soon as it starts, we will get to you. They are preparing for it now. They're going to update you on this horrific accident that happened at Daytona.